Hello, Integrated Math 3 students and my distance learners. This video is to get you oriented to the online platforms that I'm going to be using for instruction, assessment, and any work that I want to grade. This video, as a matter of fact, is going to be an assignment, and you're going to show that you watched it. Right now you're watching on an app called Play Pause It. You had to log in with your school account, and I can track and show that you watched the video. Okay, so make sure that you watch this video all the way through, and I will see that you watched it, and I'll give you a grade to start off the year with this video. Okay, but the main purpose of this video is to get you used to the different apps that we're going to be using. We're only using really 4 main apps to start with, just to keep it very simple. First thing that we're going to talk about is communication. So the main source of communication for this class will be, well, we're going to use email. So you got an email, you got this in an email. But just like a lot of other classes that you've had in the past and probably this year, and I'll go to this, we're going to be using Remind. Okay, so you can Google Remind if you want to find it, or you can use your phone to sign up for this. So I would recommend the phone, definitely. So for Remind to sign up, you're going to text in your phone. You're not going to text this code here, but in your phone you're going to text to 81010, and then I will send you the appropriate code for the class. So you don't want to send that one. I'm going to pause the video and post the ones that you need to join for. Okay, now that you've joined Remind, the other way that I'll be communicating with you is through email. So make sure that you're always checking your emails. Remind is going to be a little bit quicker to get in touch with me, and I might send out a few reminds, but for very official stuff and longer messages, I'll probably be emailing you. I have all of y'all's emails, and I can quickly type one of those up. So feel free to email me or send a message on Remind. So that's communication. Next, we're going to talk about how you're going to access assignments moving forward. I won't send everything through email. You've probably heard by now about the app called Kittem. So let's talk about how you're going to get logged into Kittem. I know some students have already done this, and so let's just talk about the quickest way for you to do that. So at the school website, a lot of you already know that you can get to your email by clicking employee email here at the top. You can access your Skyward by clicking Skyward, but then we just added this one for this year, Clever. So that's going to be what you want to click right here. So go ahead and click Clever, and it's going to load this screen here. So all you need to do is click Login with Active Directory. So we've got this. Now you may see all your classes, and you'll see mine pop up. You can click mine. You'll see this logo that I have here. Let me zoom in on that. There's my logo, Woods Math, and what it will show are these apps down here. You're currently on Play Pause It. You won't want to ever click this one. You can just click Kittem, and it takes you straight to the Kittem site, and it's going to show all your classes somewhat like this. This will be set up more on Monday. So make sure that you check this first thing Monday morning when you're starting off and you're looking through your classes. You'll find my class, whichever one you're in, which will be one of these integrated classes. You'll click that, and I'll have an assignment posted on there. Okay. Now, a lot of the assignments that we're going to be doing in this class are not going to be actually turned in on Kittem. They're just going to be linked. Some of them will. So say I give you an assignment where I want you to write something down or show some work for a math problem, and with the Kittem app on your phone or on here, I would have you scan that and submit it. Okay, but the other way that we're going to be doing our practice and me assessing that you've done your work, because part of being distance learners is that you have to do work to show that you are attending class. So the website we're going to be using is called Delta Math. So I'm going to pull this up here. So if you go to deltamath.com, which I'm going to post a link in this video, so if you're watching on a computer, just click the link and you'll find this screen. Some of you already have an account. Maybe you used it for another class. I know that I had my students use it last year, but maybe it's your first time. So all you need to do is hit Create Account, Student, And now what you need is a teacher access code. So I have that on another tab here. This is the access code that you need to type in. So if you want to pause the video and do that really quick and create your account, go ahead. Once you type that account in, you need to pick the correct period that you're in, okay? So if you are a distance learner, but you're assigned to my 6th period, IM3, make sure you check on Skyward that you are what period you're in and confirm that. Okay, if you have any questions about that before you sign up, please ask me. I don't want to put you in different classes because that'll make it a little bit more challenging for me to grade. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video, just check yes or no that you were able to do this and get signed up. All right, so that's how we're going to do our assignments. Let's talk about instruction. Instruction will be through PlayPosit. Okay, and those videos I'll link them on Kittem, but you're only clicking links to get to them. Okay, so PlayPosit is going to be the main way that you watch instruction from me. I'm not going to be doing Zoom meetings or anything like that. It's just simpler if you're able to watch the lesson. Now, PlayPosit's good because you're going to be able to give me feedback, say you're confused on something. I'll have opportunities for you to write for responses, sort of like in this video. And then it's just a little bit more engaging than watching a YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel. It's Woods Math. If you type that in YouTube, you can find some of the stuff I've created. But it's just not as efficient for being sure that you got checking to make sure that you've watched the videos, and then also not as fun as far as engaging with your teacher. So that's what we're going to be using for instruction. Lastly, assessments. How am I going to be grading you or how do tests look? Well, we have this Mastery Connect. That's the last one. So if you go back, click Clever, it takes you to this page. You'll find mine. If you click Mastery Connect, it's going to auto log you in. Now this is my view. You'll have a student view, but you'll be a part of one of these trackers here, and I'll be putting assessments on there. Now, what that'll look like, say come test day, I'll send out a Kittem and say, okay, you have a test, and you'll get plenty of notice on when we're doing this. But I'll put out the test. I'll open it up, and you'll have. Usually, what I'll do is open it up at 8:30, and you'll have until midnight to get that test done. Okay, so that's how that's going to work. Besides that, that's the beginning of this school year. The biggest things for you distance learners is to make sure that you are logging in, and if you see an assignment, you get it done, because that is how we're doing attendance. So make sure that you are diligent about getting on and doing your work. If you have questions, I'll leave at the end of this video, I'll leave something for you to leave a reply, and I'll check those out. And remember, you're getting a grade each time you watch one of these. This is participation that you are involved in watching these videos. Okay. Besides that, I'm excited to work with you and get into the challenge of distance learning and virtual learning. I feel like I have a pretty good setup for it. So hopefully things go as smooth as they can.